Girard and Ellie House. Stay locked in between the lines and Coach Stella.
Ellie House Game of the Week. And we bringing that flavor back, man. Who we got, Coach?
Hey, we coming right back with Girard, number 2 seed Girard, 12-0 at number 1 seed Mooney, 9-2. Division 5, Region 17, regional final matchup at South Range High School, bro. We seen Girard this past week. We seen Mooney, I think it was week 7 or week 8. I think it was week 8 at Harding. They won against Harding 7-3. They were a little banged up. So both teams are healthy. Both teams are playing big-time football right now. I like the fact that the regional final matchup is 2 local teams in our backyard. So we had to make this the game of the week. Girard coming into the game, we just talked about their close win in 28-27 versus Poland. Round 1, not round 1, but their first playoff game. They won 28-14 versus Manchester. I think that's good for Girard because during the regular season, they were kind of just blowing everybody out. So I think it's good for them to have 2 back-to-back games that are kind of close to get their kids used to playing in them type of games. And they won both games, so they're doing a good job of continuing to get better, learning how to play in close, grind-out type games and get the win, which they did in Week 8. But outside of Week 8, Poland, they kind of blew everybody out. So those 2 wins the last 2 weeks were good for them. They coming in averaging 45 points a game offensively, and defensively they're only giving up 18 points a game. So that's a differential of plus 27 to kind of back up my point. They've been blowing everybody out. Coach Pearson and his staff, they're going to have the boys ready to rock with a chance to make it to the state semifinals. Girard going to be well represented. The boys going to be coached up and ready to rock. Their side of the stands going to be filled up, and it's going to be a big-time atmosphere. And I'm happy to be there, and we get to see Girard back-to-back weeks. On the other side, Mooney, they coming off 2 blowout wins in the playoffs, where in the regular season, Mooney had more close games. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so now in their last 2 games, they kind of had 2 blowouts. So they're playing their best ball right now. They win 48-12 versus South Range, and then last week they put up 56. And so that let me know offensively they kind of getting all their pieces back and getting oiled up, and they ready to rock. And on the year, Mooney averaged 29 points per game offensively. Defensively, they only give up 15.5. So big-time game, big-time atmosphere. Mooney playing big football right now. Coach Frank and his staff doing an amazing job in year 1. It's year 1. They got this thing turned around. They're in the regional final. They're the number 1 seed. They're 9-2 with a lot of underclassmen to come back. We can focus on next year. We ain't poo-pooing this game, but Coach Frank ain't worried about next year. But I'm just saying the oversight. Year 1, flip it, to go 9-2 with the number 1 seed with a lot of underclassmen that's playing a lot of plays and making a lot of plays coming back for us next year. So the team is good now, and the future is bright for the next 2 years. So my coach's eye for both teams, starting on Girard first, bro. My coach's eye for Girard is, can Jeremiah Hunter, Mario Lempinski, Sammy Scott, Braxton Sloan, and Jaden Wade, can they all make some type of plays in this game? You know what I mean? Because they can. All these kids been making plays all years. Run game, pass game, defense, offense, return game. Like those 5 kids I just named are really good high school football players. And I want to see if they can all make 1 play or 2 big plays apiece. Help out AJ, you know what I mean? Because if you Mooney, we know what Mooney coming in wanting to do defensively. We need to stop number 2. Let's try to hit him as much as possible in the run game. Let's tackle him well in the pass game. Let's get pressure on him and try to get as many hits as possible on him. So my other side, bro, my coach's eye for Mooney is on the Mooney side. Can the Mooney passing game produce some big plays just to take some pressure off Ike Lake? Ike seemed like he back healthy, the run game going. Vince, he got a big-time arm. He can get the ball down the field. So can they create some big-time pass plays just to open up and make it balanced for the run game? And then for the defensive side of Mooney, can their front 7 dominate? We know how good the front 7 is. Dom Letlow, Kwan Dean, Dewey Hurd, John Brenner, Rocco Zabel, Brady Desmond. That's all in that front 7. And we know what their mindset going to be. Stop the run, but we got to hit 2. We got to pressure 2. We got to get him off his spot. If he's rolling right, we got to have a hard edge to contain, and somebody got to be chasing him on the backside. So can the front 7 wreck the game? That's my coaching point. Can the front 7 wreck the game? And can the passing game for Mooney create some big plays to open it up for Ike Lake?
Absolutely, and I ain't gonna drag it out too much. I'm excited to double back to see Girard again against a team like Mooney. We got to see Mooney. We know what Mooney is. They like to. It's like a game of staff.
Mm-hmm.
Matches make fights.
Facts.
And like you talked about, the Dom Letlows, the Rocco Zables, trying to get a hand on two, trying to contain two, and trying, because he's going to make a couple guys miss.
Yeah, he's that good of a player. He's making this play.
He's going to make some guys miss. And then I'm also interested to see that Girard tempo, how Mooney's defense respond to that Girard tempo. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm really interested in seeing that.
That's a great point, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's our Ellie House Game of the week. I'm super excited. We get to see one of the most dynamic players in the
Shout out to South Range and the
area.
athletic director, man. Already took care of us. Already got our credentials. We be there.
Indeed, man. So, that's our Ellie House Game of the week, Coach. Let's
go right to the shout outs. Get us
right
up out of here, man. So I got a couple. I'm gonna do my same ones as always, but a couple shout outs I got. Shout out to Rocky River High School football team. Of course, we talk about high school football. This is the first time in school history they advanced to the regional final. So shout out to Rocky River football program, the coaches, staff, players, everybody. And then keeping it at the same school, shout out to quarterback Ryan Taylor, who was our PCT peak performer last week. Set his school record for career passing yards. He up to 4,828 yards passing and counting. He's got another game this week. He could hit the 5,000 mark this week. So shout out to Ryan Taylor. And like always, shout out to all of our supporters, everybody that supports us any type of way. Please like, share, subscribe, send it to all your friends, out of state, in state. We appreciate you. All of our sponsors, PCT, Phillips Care Training, the Ellie House, ANIC Events, Interviews Media is not a sponsor, but Black-owned media company, build it from the ground, bro. So shout out to you. Shout out to the squad. Shout out Nephew over here on the ones and twos. We got the best producer in the game. Shout out to everybody that's affiliated with Between the Lines with Coach Stella. And, you know, like I say every week, shout out to my kids and my granddaughter. Daddy and Pawpaw love y'all. The reason why I'm doing everything I'm doing, I needed them in my life to make me a better man, better father, and Daddy and Pawpaw love y'all.
Indeed, man. So first and foremost, shout out to the family, man. Shout out to all the football communities. Shout out to all the seniors. You know what I'm saying? Every week, you know what I'm saying? We know it's a group of seniors that's going to strap it up with their guys for the last time. Also want to say, shout out to my guy Robbie, the statistician out there. Big shout out to Robbie, man. He kept us straight. Things got kind of hectic as both the teams were preparing for the playoff game of the week last week, and he stayed in good contact with us, made sure we were straight.
Shout out to the guy, Robbie. So
shout out to my guy, Robbie. Looking forward to seeing you this week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the team.
You know it.
You know, season 3, like I said, as we get to this point in the season, neutral sites get a little bit trickier to get access to.
Right.
So, you know, it's real touch and go as we get deeper and deeper into this playoff season. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the faculties, and shout out to y'all who are watching us, keeping us locked in. Shout out to Annex Events, Phillips Care Trainer. Shout out to Ellie House. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the core sponsors that help us be able to even do this.
Right.
So, man, shout out to y'all out there watching. This is what we do it for. That's it, Coach.
Hey. We're going to the state semifinals next week.
Man, we'll
be there. Well, you and your team be there. You know how it is. Between the Lines with Coach Stella. Hey.
Ellie House, stay locked in between the lines with Coach Stella.
Ticket at guess.